morning. How are you doing today? It's happy holidays from this side of the world. This is Experience Life Now with Prince. Okay, I felt strongly to make this video as a way of preparing your mind towards the journey we're about to embark on. Now, in case you're asking what journey, it means you have not seen the previous video, and I would like you to do something quickly, okay? Go to the description page just below this video. You are going to see a link there that will direct you to the previous video so that you can be able to have a holistic sense of what this journey is about. Okay, very quickly, I want to talk about the science of human suffering, okay, as a way of preparing your mind, a science of human suffering. Now, in that last video, I said something. I say that when we talk about making the experience of joy, peace, and fulfillment your present everyday reality, it sounds foreign to you. And why does it sound foreign to you? It's basically because you have become so used to a life of suffering and pain and depression and all these negative experiences. This is pretty much how you have come to relate with life over time, so that a pattern has been created that doesn't allow you to see a life of joy, peace, and fulfillment as something realizable. Even if though you see it as something realizable, you tend to look at it as something that would happen occasionally, or maybe something that is somewhere in the distant future. And what has happened is that by this, you have put a limit on how much you can express this and experience this particular life we're talking about. You know, it's pretty much like what they said about a fly. I think it was an experiment, a fly that was put or caged in a bottle, and the lid was covered. So when this fly tries to escape, it gets to that lid and then it falls back, okay, and over time, as it begins to do this and fall back, a pattern is created such that even when the lid is finally or eventually removed, the fly still cannot get past that limit. Now, this is what is going on with you right now. I think it was Buddha, or maybe some philosopher, I can't really recall right now, that said that most of human suffering are self-created through personal cravings and desires. But this is how I like to put it, that most of human suffering are self-created through a major disconnect from reality. Now, what does this mean? It basically means that it is not what is happening to you that is the source of your suffering and pain, but it is what is happening in you. Did you get that? Hold that thought. It is not what is happening to you that is the source of your problem. It is the source of your suffering and pain. The pain you are going through right now, the suffering you are going through right now in your life is not engineered by the physical reality. It is engineered by psychological interpretations. Most of human sufferings are not physical, they are psychological. They are the ways your mind has interpreted reality. And this is at the root of the problem, and somehow it's majorly a problem of the mind, though not exclusively the problem of the mind, but it is rooted in the mind. Okay, your mind is usually not able to separate between reality and what is not reality. It's not able to make a distinction between what is there and what is not there, and this is the source of your suffering. I'll give you a typical example. Okay. Now, let's assume you work for an organization and then you are expecting a promotion. But then you get to the office this morning and then, boom, a sack letter is there on your desk. Now, what happens? You look at the sack letter and then that is the reality you have there. But somehow, your mind begins to interpret that sack letter to mean that life is miserable for you now. Okay, you are hopeless, you are not needed. Okay, you are a failure, and all of these things begin to come up in your mind as an interpretation. Now the question is, how has a sack letter translated into misery, rejection, hopelessness, failure, and all of these things that your mind has conceived? Is a problem of the mind. Your mind is usually not able to separate between reality and what is not reality. It overblows reality. It exaggerates situation. It doesn't know how to say, okay, these are the facts of the situation and these are the things that are not the facts. And this is the source of your problem, such that the sack letter is no longer the source of your suffering. In fact, it's not even the source of your suffering and pain. The source of your suffering, unknown to you, is what is going on in your mind. Now, why does your mind do this? Why is your mind liable to behaving in this particular manner? These are the things we are going to be unmasking with time. Okay, subsequently in other videos, you will see how all of these things come together. Will be able to break these things down so that you can see the mystery around them and see how you can be able to break out of that chain and begin to enter into the realm where you begin to enjoy these things in the now and make it your present everyday reality. Now, if you have not subscribed, I think you should go ahead now and subscribe, okay? Run along and get your friends together, get your loved ones, tell them to, be part of this journey. I really, really want to make this journey together with you. Now, until next time, I'll come your way. I would like you to keep experiencing life now.